Before you book your CSA exam, pause for a moment. Are you truly ready for ServiceNow Admin CSA exam or not just confident? Welcome to episode 1 of this complete CSA practice series. This series is built around the latest exam blueprint and current question patterns available from the Zurich release. The structure, formatting, and scenario style are designed to match the real CSA exam experience. So when you sit in the exam, nothing feels unfamiliar. The way the questions are framed, the way the options are structured, the way scenarios test your understanding, everything follows the real exam pattern. And this is just the beginning. Across this full series, I will cover more than 500 carefully structured practice questions. If you complete this entire series seriously and practice honestly, you will walk into your exam fully prepared and confident, I can guarantee. In fact, before going to your CS exam, you should complete this series at least once. Now let me address something important. Almost every day in WhatsApp community group, I see someone asking for the latest dumps, latest exam dumps. But here is the truth. Rushing behind dumps creates fear, confusion, and weak understanding. You don't need to chase dumps anymore. If you complete this entire structured practice series, you will gain clarity, confidence, and real exam readiness the right way. No shortcuts, no panic, no guesswork. Just focused preparation aligned with the latest exam style. Test yourself honestly, track your score, improve where needed. If you are serious about clearing the CSA Zurich 2026 exam, this is your preparation ground. Let's begin. So in part 1, I have taken total 33 questions, and first I will give you the question. Pause the video and then answer by yourself. After a few seconds, I will disclose the answer as well. So let's start with the first question. What data formats can Integration Hub parse? There are three options given. The answer will be both XML and JSON responses. So using Integration Hub, you can parse XML and JSON responses from API calls without writing code. So task table is a dash table. Fill in the blank with the right option. So answer will be base. Task is one of the core tables provided with the base system. It provides a series of standard fields used on each of the table that extend it. Incident, problem, change, etc. The next question, question number 3 is, what is the purpose of formatter in ServiceNow instance? Select one of the following. Just pause the video and try to answer by yourself. The answer is the second option. Formatter is a form element used to display information that is not a field in the record. You can see the description I have given below. Then the question number 4. On the ServiceNow instance, where does the global text search appear? A very simple question. Answer will be the banner. So question number 5. Which of the below is not a list interface element? Options are fields, title bar, column headings, and gauge. So gauge is not a list interface element. The next question number 6. Which of the following is a base example of contextual security in ServiceNow? Try to answer by yourself. The answer will be the ACL. Contextual security is securing your data and record using create, read, write, delete functionality using the ACL. Then which protocol is used to send outbound emails from ServiceNow? It will be SMTP. SMTP is used to send outbound emails from the ServiceNow. You can read the notes below for the more details. Then question number 8. A variable set is a modular unit of variables that can be shared between catalog items. It is true or false? Yes, it can be used. Then question number 9 we have, which one of the statement below describes the relationship between the incident table and the task table? Read all options and then try to answer by yourself. The answer will be the second option. The incident table extends the task table. So in ServiceNow, the incident table inherits field and functionalities from the task table. The task table is a base table and incident is a derived or extended table. Then we have question number 10. Which module in service catalog application is responsible for creating items? It seems very simple. Maintain item. Maintain item is an application module that lists few types of request item like catalog item, record producer, standard change template, software catalog, hardware catalog, etc. And all of these are extended from the base SCCat item table and used for request fulfillment from your service catalog. Now we have question 11. Which of the below components runs on server side on ServiceNow instance? Select all that apply. So these type of questions are very tricky. There are 6 options and you will have to choose multiple. Script include business rule and data policy runs on the server side. These are the server side. Scripting and script include is the reusable server side script. Business rule we perform the CRUD operations. Now we have the question number 12. Which out of the box support will help you to avoid creating duplicate while implementing data? So answer will be college field. Second option. So the college options allows you to update existing target table records when transforming import data. Next question is question number 13. Which technique is used to get information from a series of reference field from different tables? So dot working is used to get the information from a series of reference field. We use dot working. So answer will be dot working. Then question number 14. Which table stores information about CI relationship existing on a ServiceNow instance? So answer will be CMDB underscore rel underscore CI. This is the table name. The CI relationship table in a ServiceNow instance is CMDB rel CI. Question number 15. From the below options, please choose the correct definition of inactivity monitor in ServiceNow instance. So option number 2 is the correct. You can read it. Inactivity monitors are designed to track and act upon tasks that haven't been updated or changed within a specified time frame. This helps ensure that tasks don't get lost or forgotten. So option number 2 is the correct. So now can we collate multiple fields in a table for given transform maps? Yes, definitely we can apply collate on the multiple fields. So option number 2 will be correct. Yes. Now question number 17. Does ServiceNow support table rotation? Yes, ServiceNow support table rotation. So answer will be yes. Now question number 18. Which of the following statements holds true for service catalog categories? Read both options. There are only 2 options. And then option 1 is the correct. User with the admin or catalog admin roles can view categories only if there is an active item in the category and availability is set to either desktop or both. Then what purpose does client transaction time plugin serve in ServiceNow? Option number 2 is the correct. It enhances the system log by providing additional information about the duration of transactions. Which of the following statement is true about ServiceNow LDAP? Answer is ServiceNow LDAP has only read access to customer's Active Directory. Which of the following is not an example of a UI action? Answer is search. UI action includes the buttons, links, and context menu items on the forms and list. Next question is which is the parent table for incident, problem, change in and ServiceNow instance? It is very simple but very important. Task is the parent of all IPC table, incident, problem, change in ServiceNow. Then move to the question number 23. What is the master table that contains a record for each table in the database? It is asking the table name for the table itself. So it says DB object. Option number 3 is the correct. This DB object table. It contains a record for each table in the database. Next, 24. How are users related to roles or groups in a ServiceNow instance? There are 4 options given and the correct answer is many-to-many relationship. Users can have multiple roles or be part of different groups. So it may be many-to-many relationship. One user can be part of many groups. Then 25. Where are customizations done on ServiceNow instance stored? And answer will be sys update XML. Update set store both new and updated choice options as separate record in the update version, that is sys update version, and customer update sys update XML tables. Answer will be sys update XML. Dash is used to join 2 tables. Fill in the blank with the correct option. This type of question will definitely be there. As we know, database views are defined table join. For the reporting purposes, we use database views. So answer will be database views. Now question number 27. Is it true that variable set can be used in multiple catalog items? Yes, that's the purpose of creating a variable set to use across the multiple catalog items. So you can create a set of variables and add them to a multiple catalog items and order guides as well. Then question number 28. What defines conditions that are evaluated against users to determine which user can access service catalog items? It's very important. And answer will be user criteria. This is the interview favorite question as well. You can apply several user criteria records to a single catalog item or category. In this situation, users match only one of these criteria records to have access. Then question number 29. What is the sequence of conditions in a ServiceNow SLA definition? So it is start, pause and stop. Last option will be true. Now question number 30. Which one of the following statements is correct when referring to UI action? Option number 3 will be correct. Conditions can be specified to determine when a UI action appears. Then question number 31. For UI policy to be applied on all views, which among the following should be checked? And it will be global. UI policy needs to be global to be applied on all views. Always remember. So answer will be global, the last one. Now the question number 32. Which of the below role is required to manage UI policies? So answer will be UI policy admin role. With the role UI policy admin, you can use UI policies. So answer will be the last one, UI policy admin role. And the last question for this part. Which role will a user require to initiate the setup of agent intelligence? So answer will be admin or ML admin. This role is required to initiate the setup of agent intelligence in ServiceNow. That's it for the episode 1. Now be honest, how did you score? If you scored above the 75% mark, that's a strong sign you are moving in the right direction. If not, don't worry. That's exactly why we are practicing. If you feel any answer is incorrect or you have a different understanding, drop it in the comments. I will personally review it. As per my knowledge and verification, all answers are accurate, but learning is always better when we discuss. Also tell me something in the comments. Do you want the next episode in questions only format first, so you can fully test yourself, and then I release the answer verification separately? If enough of you want that challenge format, I'll create it. If this helped you, make sure to like the video, comment your score and share it with everyone who is planning to take the CSA exam. In the next part, I will bring even more practice questions to push your preparation to the next level. Stay consistent, stay confident, and I will see you in episode 2. Thank you.